today we've got this Husqvarna 576 XP chainsaw and it needs a new muffler. So what I'll do, I'll take the tissue out of the exhaust. I'll take the Allen keys out too. You don't want to get these mixed up either because the exhaust ones are longer, the front ones are only short. And it's a 5mm Allen key too. Alright, that's the part number for the muffler. And you have to buy a gasket separately too with it. Don't sell you a bloody gasket with the muffler. Charge extra. They want $6 for the gasket. So what we need to do is put this on our back and plate, just like that. And to put these on it's a bit of a trick. So what you do is you get this on the back of the exhaust, put the gasket and the coolant plate on. And what I do is I like to get me Allen key threads, drop the bolts inside so they come out the muffler. Just like that. Alright, sorry about that background noise. Alright, so we've got the muffler and I like to put the Allen key bolts through the back of it. And what you need to do is make sure you've got an Allen key, poke it through the muffler so you got it on the actual so you got it on the thread, and I'll show you why you need to do that. So once you got that on there, I've got 2 Allen keys here. I've got a T one and I'll put it on the other one. Rightio. And the reason why we do that, so you can hold the nuts here with both hands. And what you can do is you put the gasket on the thread, and then put the coolant plate on. Now I've got to make sure I get the coolant plate on the right way. The coolant plate has to go back on this way. Alright, so now I've got it on. Take your muffler and slide it in there, and then start your Allen key threads. Right, just screw them up, just like that, and get Now what I suggest to do is put the chainsaw through a couple of heat cycles once you've got this done up. So very handy tool this. And the reason why I suggest put it through a couple of heat cycles is because what happens is the gasket and the coolant plate will get hot and it will sort of expand and shrink. And that way, by allowing that heat cycle and then retighten it, you'll make sure the bolts don't, you know, vibrate out, come loose. Just be careful when you put these in too, you don't cross thread them. So just be careful of that. It looks like this it's taken a hit. Sure. Don't like it how this one wants to screw in here. Just doesn't feel right. It just feels it felt a little bit tight. So whenever you get something like that, a screw, when you're ever taking this apart, and you ever get something that's a bit tight, just back the screw back out, and then re-put the screw back in. Because it's no harm in taking it out and putting it back in. Just don't keep on trying to do the screw up if it doesn't want to seem to go in there, because you'll just end up damaging it. And you don't want to damage it and strip the thread in these mufflers, because if you do, you'll be in big trouble. Because if you strip the cylinder thread in here, you've got to take the cylinder out to put a helicoil in this. And if you strip these in the crankcase, you're going to have to drill them out, put a helicoil. I mean, you don't want to be putting helicoils in your chainsaw because they're just rubbish. So we'll just tighten it. Tighten the muffler bolts up. Yeah, I've got my little hand Allen key here that I'll put it in there. We'll do it up by hand, check them. And what we'll do is we'll see if she's got any gas, and we'll start her up. That's actual part for it. That's what the chainsaw is, Husqvarna 576 XP. XP it is. Made in USA it says. Let's see if it's got any petrol in it. Yep. So we'll give her a run. And what's damaged the exhaust is it looks like it's been caught in a tree. You can see the damage on the handle. And apparently the exhaust took a hit, but what I reckon is it got stuck in the tree, but it smashed the muffler and broke the muffler off. I don't know about these other two bolts, how they come out, but all the bolts are missing, and the only piece of the muffler I had is a tiny little plate on the cylinder. So yeah, and the handle suffered significant damage here. Let's put it on the ground and we'll see how this bad boy runs. put it through that heat cycle, always make sure you got your earmuffs on when you're revving it. I'll give it a couple of minutes to cool down, and then we'll tighten up the exhaust bolts. Alright, I'll give it a couple of minutes to cool down. What I'll do is I'll just put the Allen key, 5mm it is, and we'll just re-tighten them up. Because if you didn't have that T-piece, what you could use is just an Allen key like this, stick it in the exhaust bolt like this. I'll show you. Righto, we're on there now. Let's move it round though first. Alright, like that. Once you've got that on there, you can use a ring spanner or an end of a shifter. I'll show you. I'll grab a shifter out. See the ends. And what you can do is just grab your shifter, put it on the Allen key, and then torque the muffler. Just like that, and do the other one too. You torque it, all you have to do is put it in the handle like that and use that as leverage. But make sure your Allen keys are not worn too, because when you go to put it in there, and go to torque it up in these end pieces, if they're worn a bit, they'll end up stripping it. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share, comment, and have a great day.